What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I appreciate you clicking on this video. I'm going to give you my Tethrd One Stick kind of 101 information, really kind of go over how I use them and what I really like about them. But first, before we do that, let's talk about the Tethrd One Sticks, kind of the specs, the dimensions, all that stuff. So as you can see, I have these dressed in the stealth strips. I really am a big fan of stealth strips to keep things quiet. I am a clumsy guy to begin with, so any little bit helps with that. If you go on tethrdnation.com, you could actually buy pre-cut stealth strips. And what these do, they're already in sections, so all you got to do is slap them on the right component. I did have to do a little bit of cutting when it comes to the front. I mean, I've even seen people where they don't do that. I just, again, wanted to make that a little bit quieter for me. But other than that, that is the biggest mod that I've done. You'll see here I have a little bit of a bungee cord. That is for on my hip when I carry these sticks up with me. Just that way, they're easy to attach on a little S carabiner and go from there. So when you look at these from step to step, it is 17 inches. When they're all packed together, I think they're right around 20 inches. With these modded out, I still think they're right around a pound. So, I mean, super light. There's nothing lighter on the market. And when it comes to attaching and detaching, I know a lot of people have asked questions like, what's the best way? What's the easiest way to do that? And as you can see here with these little orange garments, that's how you attach them together. So all I do is to detach them is put my thumb kind of right there on that Tethrd logo, and I'm going to then kind of just push and pull at the same time. So push and pull, and they detach quietly and easily. Now, to attach them together, this is another question that when I have been at the Great American Outdoor Show, a lot of people when I worked at Tethrd booth have asked how to attach these sticks together. And all you're going to do is, with them vertical, put the bottom already in the hole, okay, the garment right there, and I push down just a little bit. So the bottoms are in a little bit and the top are lined up. And then from the top, I just push down. So it's literally that simple, that easy. Just line them up, push them together, the top kind of come together already, and go from there. Okay, so you're looking at 1 pound. You could buy the stealth strips to really make them as quietly as you want, as quiet as you want. They do have the glow little tabs on here. That's really helpful at night as you're climbing down. Another really cool feature about the One Sticks is the Dyna lock system, which that is this tab right here. That's how you connect using your rope and tie it off onto the tree. So I'm going to show you that. And honestly, I just take 3 sticks with me. I use a Backwoods Mobile GC1 aider. I set this first stick up as high as I can. I bring that GC1 aider up with me as I go because it could clip on to the saddle. But yeah, I just want to kind of give you a quick and easy 101 about the Tethrd One Sticks. So let me show you how I tie these off and kind of wrap things up. So what I'm going to do is attach the stick to the tree here. And since this is a little bit smaller diameter of a tree, and it's also a little smooth, I want this stick to be as tight as possible. So what I'm going to do is actually wrap using the Dyna rope twice around, keeping it as tight as possible. So I just hold that stick with my other hand. I wrap that around twice. You come from underneath the Dyna lock button here, and you wrap it around once. Then you are already in that little southeast, I'll call it, then you go to the northwest, go down to the southwest and back up to the northeast there of the Dyna lock button. And what I like to do is pull it out from the bottom a little bit and cam it down. Nice and tight, as you can see, really no movement. And that is how you go ahead and do the Dyna lock button. So again, pull that nice and tight, wrap it around 1 full turn, and just make your X. With the extra little bit of tag in, I just like to kind of make a figure 8, wrap that around, and pull that in. Sticks are super, super tight to the tree. That is how I go about attaching them. Again, I like using that GC1 Backwoods Mobile aider. That allows me to go ahead and get to the correct height that I can. Being 5'6", not very tall, so as you can see, I need that little bit of help even to reach that cover during early season. So using 3 sticks, using a Backwoods Mobile GC1 aider, I'm able to space them out about 6.5 feet, depending on if I get a little extra help from a base of the tree or a limb regarding that. So I'm able to get to a really high height without really sacrificing bringing in more sticks. I can't speak more highly on these Tethrd One Sticks. I really like the Skeletors. I think for the Skeletors, if you are kind of more so on a budget, for $225 for 4 sticks, really the only thing you're sacrificing as far as anything goes between these or the Skeletors is going to be the weight. And those are only coming in at 2 pounds per stick. So again, if you have a little bit longer leg reach, you can get away with 3 Skeletor sticks. Those are, I believe, 18 or 17.5 inches from step to step. They do fold in together, but another great option. I used those for a full year before I finally got my hands on Tethrd One Sticks last year. So check them out. It's a great option, lightest stick that you can get. They're made out of titanium and aluminum. They are coming in at, again, weighing 1 pound. You have the glow tabs. You got a nice little boot room up here. I know that's important to some people, some individuals. And being able to have and order the stealth strips from the Tethrd website was really helpful, because I don't want to spend a lot of time measuring and cutting things together when it comes to putting on the stealth strips. So they already have them pre-made, pre-cut for your sticks, so just buy those. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. And if you have any other questions, check them out over at tethrdnation.com. I'm gonna try to continue to make some more little tips and trick videos, some of the gear that I'm using for this upcoming season. So I appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate those of you that are obviously watching this, number one, but are tuning in every Wednesday to the podcast that's on Sportsman's Empire. I've been really having fun time doing that over the last couple of years. So if you haven't done so already, check that out as well, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Antler up.